What's up, guys? Zach with Wired Customs. Today we have us the Welder plasma cutter, and we're going to run it through its paces in a real fabrication shop, see what it can do.
Good thing you had steel-toed boots on.
Huh?
It's a good thing you had steel-toed boots on.
I know, right? Yeah, I think that was. I can get home for it.
It is facing uphill. It's a hill going up my garage. So it might look like it's pointed up in the air in the video. Oh yeah.
All right, so this video started out to be like, I needed a plasma cutter. I needed to try it out. I just needed one because I had a cutoff wheel blow up in my face. I said, screw that. I'm cutting a lot of thick metal. I'm going to try this Welder plasma cutter out. And it was only going to be like a week's worth of plasma cutting. Well, we turned it into just trying this thing out for real in a full-time fab shop for like 2 months or something now. So we cut the whole frame apart. That was the donor frame for this. Welded it back together, modified a bunch of heavy-duty stuff. Started cutting that apart. We did a full welding job where I cut half-inch plate for like a week straight. And I was actually really impressed with this Welder plasma cutter so far. We've gone through a lot of consumables, and we're not going to lie, you can see the gun here up close. We've been using it a lot. We've been using it rough. We've just been using it, you know, just to keep the shop up and running, all the things that we need to do. So we haven't been babying it is what I'm getting to. And we had issues with this little standoff here that allows you to cut. We kept melting these, blowing them out. They're considered consumables, so you can buy the kits to get new pieces. I ended up just not using those anymore because they just drag.
They arc on each other.
They arc on each other. It throws the arc to this, then this starts welding against whatever steel you have it on. So the standoff kind of arcs itself. And I just got better at just holding the gun. So I just create my own standoff, and that's when it started cutting really good for me, just getting a little bit more technique. I got nervous at first and bought a lot of consumables because I was running through them fairly fast. But once I got down how I was holding the gun and not using the standoff, this thing started just taking off. And when I cut that half-inch plate, it cut pretty good without any of the extra stuff, and I didn't go through as many consumables as I thought. So it auto-regulates the air pressure back here for you. As you adjust it, it tells you on the face. We don't have it plugged in right now. But you can see we didn't pretty it up. We didn't do anything fake to make it fancy for the video. It's really been putting in work right here in the fab shop. So you used a bunch of different plasma cutters, Dawson. What do you think about this one so far?
I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. I mean, probably one of the better ones I've used, considering it was a cheaper unit.
Yeah, cheaper compared to other things.
Compared to it arcing on the tip every now and then, it cuts through just about anything.
Yeah, I haven't used a plasma that had, standoff before. Have you?
I have
Yeah.
a few times. Yeah,
Have you had that arcing issue with the other one?
not typically. No.
Not typically.
No.
Yeah, this is probably the third tip I have on here. Is not the tip, but the actual plastic housing.
What I think happens is it melts down the rubber around here, and then it arcs from the brass to the actual tip itself.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what the.
But I mean, we are
issue is,
running it
but-
on max settings, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect any less.
Yeah, that's a good point. Since day one, this has been max settings, and we've been doing the thickest stuff that this thing's capable of doing, running off of only 220 the whole time. So
And probably cutting stuff up that we shouldn't.
yeah, cutting stuff up we should, metal that wasn't clean, all sorts of crazy stuff. So far, I think this thing's actually working out really well. I'm pretty impressed. And when I bought it out of frustration, and it was available the next day. So I got up next day, went back to work. This was sitting there, and just pulled it out, plugged in a couple things, and started plasma cutting right away. So for the price point and as fast as it can come in the mail, it's just ridiculous. So I'm really happy with Yes Welder so far. So
If we break it, we'll buy another one.
that's what I thought. If it lasts a year, as much as we use it, we'll get our use out of it, and we'll buy another one next year. So maybe we'll do a year update and see if it's still kicking around or not. Hopefully it is. So we'll see how it goes. Well, right on. See you guys next time.
Watch your eyeballs, bro. Oh my God, dude, you set me up for
The first one.
You didn't even set it.
Oh, I didn't even turn it on. Maybe that's why I could see in this one. I didn't. He got the new helmet. I didn't turn it on. He looked right at the weld.
Fuck, dude, my eyes.
Is this one not on in my hand? How'd you turn it on?
That one's on.
This one's on.
How'd you turn it on?
I don't know. I just pulled the battery. Little thing on the battery. Watch, you have a dead battery in yours.